what's up, guys? Doing this video. I got a couple things that just came in the mail. Actually, well, I've had them for a couple hours, but you know, I was just getting familiar with them, getting to know them, you know, so I could, you know, kind of review them a little better, because this is kind of like a, not an unboxing, but more like a triple review, because I got three things. And well, first thing I'm going to stay off is the one that I'm not going to really go into the least amount of detail with, because it already has so much other stuff on it. Spyderco Sharpmaker. A whole bunch of other people have reviewed this thing. Finally got myself a nice professional sharpening system, because before, literally, all I had to rock with is this rusty ass file with coarse and fine, and this little whetstone right here. And yeah, if you can see from that, it used to be a bit bigger, but broke in half, and of course I lost the bigger half. So yeah, imagine trying to sharpen a fucking katana with this little tiny thing. So I was like, fuck it. So yeah, I got Spyderco. And then I got this thing. This thing's pretty neat. It's a solar charger for your cell phone. And I was looking around on Amazon, you know, just screwing around looking at stuff. I was thinking about solar powered shit, and then all of a sudden I found this and a whole bunch of other things. There's a few models on there. This is one of the more popular ones, because it also has a nice little light on it. It is all bendy and stuff. You know, so it's real nice. And yeah, the coolest part about it is that it actually works. It actually freaking works. You get your USB cable plug-in, which it comes with a cable, regular and micro USB ended. You plug it in, you turn it on, has a little blue light on it, and yeah, it'll charge up your thing. And what's cool about also is when it's solar charging, or when you got it plugged in to charge it. Let's see if I can get it to do this. If you can actually see. Probably not, but under certain light conditions, or under bright enough light, this will actually start to glow red instead of blue, and its intensity will actually increase with the more light it has, to tell you that it's getting more power. You know, so a very dim light, it's not getting that well solar charged, but a very bright light, it's getting very solar charged, which is real nice. And it's very lightweight, and it's about damn near the exact same size as a regular cell phone. And on the back, it has a little button to let you know just how full charged it is. Okay, it has intervals of 20, 50, 80, and 100. So that's nice. A little battery checker. And on my Camelback, if you see this thing on here, for a little while I was rocking this little rinky-dink cheapo Rayovac headlamp that was just right here, and that wasn't working out that well for me, because yeah, once I got into you know, my EDC stuff, you know, my Phoenix and shit, I wasn't having any low quality flashlights in my system anymore. I cannot do it. So kind of like Cold Steel, I find a good brand, and I tend to kind of stick with it, because, you know, if it's a good brand and I like it and it provides me with good equipment, then, you know, I'll obviously keep looking at them for new equipment. So this light here is it's a Phoenix, of course. It's the HP11 model, black, and what's pretty cool about it is this is a regular headlamp. It comes with the straps and stuff, but I got it strapped on my you know, Camelback, of course. And what's cool about it is it's got this, it comes, you don't gotta buy this separate, it comes with a little diffuser cap, which works pretty well for several reasons. For one, if you're working up close and stuff, you don't got that blinding spot, because it's got a pretty nice spot on it, and I'll do a review of that later, doing beam comparisons between all my Phoenixes and all that other stuff. And it's got this cord here that runs along to a 4 AA battery pack, and it comes with some clips to run for the headband, which I got going down for the straps. And yeah, it's nice and pretty water resistant. It has many modes, which I was really liking. It has a strobe on it, which is really cool. And what's the coolest part about this strobe is that it's actually differentiating speeds. Like, it has a typical fast strobe for a couple seconds, and then it goes into a slower blinking strobe for a couple seconds, which is really nice for a strobe. Very effective. And yeah, a whole bunch of modes. It has 2 buttons, on, off, and a mode switcher. If you triple click the on, off, you'll go into your blinking strobe modes, and that's got a few other modes. And of course, when you regularly turn it on, it goes low, medium, high, turbo, and it has on-off memory, so it'll stay on whatever you last were on, and it'll stay on that as long as you got batteries running through it. So I keep mine on strobe and medium for general use. And yeah, that's pretty much the stuff that I got. And yeah. And I got a whole bunch of other things coming in the mail. Gonna make separate videos for those, because it's a big order and lots of stuff. So it's not all shipping in at once, which would be really nice. It'd be like a second Christmas, you know. But yeah, this light is very bright. It's even brighter than my regular EDC. So when I'm rocking my Camelback, this will be my primary light, and this will be my backup, which would be pretty nice. And because it's on my chest rig, which I got going on here with my cold steel safe maker and stuff, which I've also thrown on this little buckled clip pistol mag pouch, which I just have a little cheapo pocket pliers on. And yeah, since this is a good high quality push dagger and this is a good high quality flashlight, I'm not having this being just super low quality, so I'm getting a Leatherman to replace this. But as of right now, I got that just to be there. But yeah, and then on the back of this, I got the little shop towel or whatever, and then the remaining spool of my paracord that was wrapped around my knife. And that's basically it. And it's kind of funny though, because these 3 things were actually the last 3 things that I got on my order that I ordered. Like I ordered 2 things, or I placed in 2 orders one day, waited 2 days, and then placed in another order. And this was that order, and this was the one that came in first, which is kind of funny. But yeah, hopefully all my stuff will be getting in soon, and it's going to be awesome. You know, upgrading my systems, you know, making everything better, more reliable, more efficient, more effective. It's going to be real nice. And who knows, this Camelback might be part of my EDC along with this thing. I'm going to look like I'm a freaking Nathan Drake Mad Max crossover adventurer guy, you know, just covered in gear. But it's kind of how I like it, you know, being a human Swiss Army knife. You just be like, oh, you need some? Got it, you know. Which is kind of how I like my stuff, because I really need to advise people getting their own special everyday carry systems. And one of the bigger things on the list is a light, a good high quality light. you will be surprised at just how useful a light is. You think, oh, well, my phone's got a light on it. No. Get yourself a dedicated, high-quality pocket light, and, yeah, and a knife, and, yeah, all the other stuff for your daily needs, like a wallet, cell phone, all those things, of course. But, light and knife, you guys got to remember that, because it's really surprising at how many of my friends and family don't even have a freaking flashlight, and they're always coming to me for like, hey man, can you cut open this package or something? Like, you should be able to cut it open yourself, man. You shouldn't have to rely on other people to do these things for you. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because, you know, it's like, I got this knife, I got my Spartan on me right now, and I just took off my, Not Just Bowie just because I was laying down, and it was, you know, too much of a, it was kind of pissing me off because it's really heavy, so. Yeah, and kind of doing something about that, because I do need a good hip side fixed blade. I'm working on that. You know, little spoiler for the next shipment that comes in. You know, probably shouldn't make this video too long because on HD it's going to be a bitch. Super long upload, but you know, it's a nice little light rig, and yeah, like I said, I'm going to do a beam shot comparison video. And this thing's really nice, and it's really crazy that it actually works. And it's only like 20 bucks, so I highly recommend people going out and get it. It is, get off the glare, XTG. Yeah, just look up on Amazon solar phone charger or something, you know. And yeah, this will keep you from if you're out in a place like out in the middle of nowhere that has no outlet plugins. This will definitely save your skin if you need an emergency call or something. But yeah, it's real nice. And yeah, Spyderco Sharpmaker, I don't really need to talk too much about that because that's got a lot of videos on it. These two things, you know, going a little more into detail because they didn't really have that many things on them, videos about them, so that's kind of why I'm going into detail about these. But yeah, it's real nice. And yeah, this diffuser lens, it works really nice as a dust cover cap too, so it's like I don't have to worry about the lens getting dirty and you know, screwing up my brightness and, you know, destroying my throw. So lens cover, don't got to worry about this getting really dirty because it's all stippled and stuff, and it's got a little texture and stuff to it too, which is kind of funny because it's right over my nipple and it's got kind of bumps on it, kind of like a nipple, which is kind of funny. So I just call it my nipple light. But what's cool about this, and I've seen in almost all the reviews, the English ones, they don't really talk about how when it's fully closed, these tabs actually half cover up the buttons, which keep you from turning it on. You gotta open it up a click or two to finally activate it. So yeah, you turn it on or turn it off and you click it closed, you close it all the way, and you know, that'll keep you from accidentally bumping the buttons and changing your mode if you're trying to keep it on one mode and you're doing something, which is pretty nice. And yeah, what's cool about this being a chest rig, or you know, I was going to do a head strap and stuff, but I mean, like, this is all one self-contained package, kind of like how I like my stuff, if you guys haven't noticed with my knife and shit. But one self-contained package, you know, chest rig light, I just got my Camelback, all this stuff, grab it, put it on, go, it's all there, don't got to worry about grabbing other things, you know. And yeah, it's not as, you know, free moving and flexible as a headlight, you know, looks, you know, lights up exactly where you're looking, but you know, it goes in the general direction. And with the diffuser, you know, it's for, you know, an area light, which is pretty nice. And it's really nice is that you don't even really need high and turbo. Like medium gets almost everything done. You just use high and turbo for when you're trying to you know, freaking spotlight, which it does pretty well. It's, like I said, it's brighter than my everyday carry, and I'm going to be doing beam comparisons between the HP11 and the TK11, and we're going to see how those turn out. It's going to be really nice. But yeah, Phoenix and Cold Steel, those are my brands. You know, those are the people I go to for my stuff. So yeah, and Spyderco Triangle Sharp Maker. It's real nice. I finally got myself a professional knife sharpening system. You have no idea how nice it is having a professional system now. Like a name brand professional system. Because like I said before, this was literally all that I was rocking. You know, and like I said, try sharpening a freaking katana with that thing. It'll work. It works. You know, it definitely works. It's still a whetstone, but it's all mangled up, and all the corners are freaking chipped on it, so you can't sharpen up your recurves, which really sucks. So yeah, it really helps for my Spartan and the Steel Tiger and everything else that I got. That's all curvied in. But yeah, those are the things that I got in the mail today. Kind of a bit of also a review of them. And yeah, I guess that's the video. See you guys later.